Pollution. Pollution is a word we hear a lot of nowadays, but what does it all mean? Why do we use it so much? And what is the problem with it in the world? You see, now we have a lot of information to know about what is causing all these climate changes and all these contamination that we see in the world. So, we're going to have a look and we're going to give you some of our opinion about the subject.
In my opinion, pollution and contamination are right now one of the biggest challenges that our world is facing. The effects of pollution can be seen every day and all around, and they're destroying our waters, our ecosystems, and wrecking on human and environmental health. For example, high levels of air pollution can cause an increased risk of heart attacks, breathing problems, and also the irritation of the eyes, the nose, and throat. They can cause worsening of already existing heart problems, asthma, and other lung complications. In regards to water pollution, the biggest consequences by far have been the death of aquatic creatures, which can disrupt the whole entire food chain. Contaminated lands and soils can cause various skin problems, breathing problems, and even some types of cancers. These toxic substances come in contact with the human body directly through eating fruits and vegetables that have been grown in polluted lands. All of the things mentioned prior do not only affect the humans, they also affect the animals, the microorganisms, and the aquatic life too. We still have a long way to go regarding to saving the environment, but we can start by doing small actions like recycling, using reusable bags and containers, printing in reusable paper, and saving our water and our electricity.
Plastic bag, an item that we use almost every day. But what do we keep using it if it causes damage to the wildlife, clogged sewage systems, and aesthetic deterioration of the world?
During the past couple of years, we have seen that the contamination in the world has increased. This issue has gotten to the point where it affects our global warming, it affects our climate change, our animals' habitats are entirely different. They have been dying and they have gotten the resources they need because we have changed the earth so much. Many of the problems with the contamination is that people just don't care or don't face the fact that it's happening. We have seen many issues with our air, and having air that's not entirely clean affects our health, not only ours, but the animals too. We have had this issue for many years, but until now, we have seen that it has become more of an issue. We also have issues with our water. It has gone to the point where animals have gone extinct. We need to find a solution, and we need to reduce everything. We need to recycle, and we need to find a way to help our earth. In my opinion, I think we need to remove plastic, reduce the use of cars, and find a way to help the earth without making more of a mess. We need to find a way to help our earth because it's the only one we got.
Now, it's time to talk about the water, how we polluted it, and why does it matter so much for us to get it clean.
Water pollution is one of the most shocking contamination problems that exist today, because water covers 70% of our planet. Water pollution not only affects aquatic life, also affects humans and terrestrial animals and plants. The causes of water pollution may be different, but mainly it is industrial waste, as they deposit toxic waste in rivers or water channels that are directly connected to the ocean. Another cause is oil spills. As oil tanks are often stored in the sea, many of them leak, causing what was previously known as oil spills. A third common cause is the waste thrown at the beach, as we've seen in Playas de Tijuana. Many tourists and even local people deposit much of their garbage in the ocean, such as plastic bags, beer cans, straws, disposable, among many other things. Thanks to the existence of causes, there are fatal consequences, such as the death of aquatic creatures, that affects the entire food chain, and in the medium and long term can affect us humans. Fortunately, there are programs to take care of water pollution, such as Kilometro Uno, a program of young people who are responsible for promoting the care of the environment, but mainly water, creating small conferences in different schools to invite students to join this fight. Thanks to this program and many other stuff, people can be aware of how important water is in our lives, how if without water, people can die, how that without water, there will be no living creatures in this planet anymore.
Why keep using plastic bottles? It takes 1,000 years for plastic to decompose, so let's look up for another alternative.
For us as humans, it is really important to be conscious about the effects that can make pollution in our ordinary lives. In these last years, we have increased our air and water pollution. This doesn't only affect us as humans, but also affects the animals and the environment and the water that we are consuming and the animals that we are eating are also contaminated by all the waste and all the side effects of our normal activities. So we have to be more conscious about what's happening with the environment.
Now that we've given you all this information, what are you going to do to change the world? What are you going to do to try to save the planet from all this contamination? What are you going to do to stop the pollution?